Star Wars! Let's RC some Star Wars! Alright, well, welcome back to the CCxRC channel. I'm Tony, and today I'm really excited. More excited about a toy than I've been since I got, say, my beat into oblivion Millennium Falcon that I got as a kid that my boys now play with and trash like we did as kids. Or my AT-ST Walker. We never had an AT-AT Walker, and so that's partly why I'm so excited. So let's put these away and let's show you the new goodies. Boom! An RC-controlled AT-AT Walker. Now, I've done some videos on a Millennium Falcon and an X-Wing made by Hogs. This is not made by Hogs. This is exclusive to Toys R Us, and it's made by ThinkWay Toys. So it looks much more like a toy than even the Hogs did, which is a toy-grade RC. And so this is like a super toy-grade RC. But I'm really excited about it. Here, let's check this out. Tons of programmable actions, sounds, firing motions, and lights. So it looks really cool to me, but we're going to open up the package and actually see how this thing handles. And I really want to put it in a battle against the Millennium Falcon. I did a battle against this guy with the Star Wars Showdown. And I think this will be a lot cooler because this thing actually will move versus me, you know, kind of just walking this one with the little foot motion thing here. So this being a remote control, I can move it, I can make it shoot and things like that, and have the Millennium Falcon kind of flying around it and try and do some After Effects in there and put in some lasers and cool stuff like that. So let's open this package, let's take it out, and let's see what we've got in here and see how toy grade this is. One thing is for certain, they do not want you to get this out of the package and play with it. Or to at least break it on the way to playing with it. Oh no! He's getting away! Going backwards. Apparently the AT-AT Walker has mastered the moonwalk. Push the button on accident while trying to cut these guys off. Come on. Alright, so always be sure to cut the small cable ties before giving to a child. So you've just finished watching me struggle to unpackage this thing. There's so much tape on there you'd think it was made at a tape factory where they have oodles and oodles of dispensable tape ready to just make a nightmare for any parent trying to open this package for their child. So it comes with the AT-AT Walker, the remote controller, and a one-sheet set of instructions here. My favorite part is here the instructions on how to play. So if you don't know how to play, lucky for you, there's instructions on how to play. There's helpful hints, there's play mode stuff, use the remote control. Most importantly, battery instructions are here. This does not come with the 4 AA alkaline batteries needed, and so you'll have to have those with you or purchase them when you buy this. We'll get the alkaline batteries in and we'll get to playing. And while I do that, we'll leave you with a little bit of AT-AT Walker action. And just so you know, parents, if you buy this and you're out on vacation, you do need to have a screwdriver to be able to open up the battery compartment on the back of the controller to be able to put in the 2 batteries that it takes. I said 4 before, and that's for the AT-AT Walker, but the controller here only needs 2 batteries. So we'll get those in and we'll start playing. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the AT-AT Walker from ThinkWay Toys. It can only be picked up at Toys R Us. There used to be a Try Me sticker right here on the side, and when you push this button in the box, it would make it walk like so, crushing some of his Stormtroopers. It's for showing off what it can do in the box in store. So it does come with 4 batteries in the AT-AT Walker when you buy it. They say that you should replace those soon after getting it or right after if the lights are not flashing very much, depending on how much people play with it in the store. to actually use the remote controller here to control it, right now it doesn't do anything. You have to flip it over, and while I have it flipped over, I'll point out there's 2 screws here on the bottom of the AT-AT Walker. Unless you put in 2 batteries on this side and 2 batteries over here on this side. But oh no, I hit the button on the side. It's in such a awful place. So to make it go into play mode, you have to switch it into the off position for 5 seconds. And then you push it over to the play mode, like so. And now your AT-AT Walker is able to be controlled by the remote controller. And so I'll show you really quick. Forward, backward, and then you've got left, right. You'll notice here that when you push the left controller, his hips pivot left on the rear. You release, they go center, right moves him right. And that's how he turns. You've also got a few buttons, extra buttons here, quite a few actually, that are able to be programmed, or you can just use them one-off. So if I want to make a right turn, I would just hit the right button, and he'll follow my command. I want him to come back, I'll push the down button or the backward button, and you'll see he's backing back up into frame. But there's also a program button here. But there's, okay, you got a 90-degree left back here. And so he'll pivot and he'll move around and start turning himself around for you. And so as you can see, he just did a quick pivot for us. There's also the other direction. You've got Y-point turns. There's a go stop. So if he was about to go off the table, no matter what program you hit, say let's go backwards. If I hit this go stop, it stops his motion right the second I hit it. So, but what's neat is there's a program button right here in the middle on the bottom. So if I push that, it's now in program mode. I can tell it I want him to go left, then shoot, and then right, and shoot again. And then maybe I want him to do one of those 90-degree turns. So when I'm finished programming, I'll just hit the program button again. And this is sound effects over here. So now it's been programmed. All I do is hit the go stop, and that'll start and stop that motion that I've just programmed. So let's give it a try here. And so I'm going to stop him before he walks off the table. Let's move him back here. So that's a quick look at the programming mode, which is pretty cool that they've offered that. But you can make a move and turn all at the same time. We'll go backwards and right. We'll do a little pivot of our own. One of the cool things about this AT-AT Walker are the fact that it has operating cannons. They move back and forth as you fire, and they light up red. It's a little bit toy-like, but it's still very cool. But what's a bummer is that you cannot fire like this while driving. I'm hitting the fire button, nothing's happening. So that's a little bit of a bummer. One of my favorite things about this AT-AT Walker are the sound effects. However, a lot of the sound effects get drowned out by just the general operating noises that it makes as it walks. Let's put a couple of Stormtroopers in here and just mow them down for fun. You shouldn't be mowing down your own team, but I don't know, maybe somebody's taken over the AT-AT Walker. We've got Chewie in there, and he wants to see some carnage happen. So we'll go ahead and we'll just mow him down. So there's a lot of do nots that come along with this in the helpful hints. Do not put pressure hard down on it. Do not pull out on the legs. All of these cannons, they say, are very easily breakable. But one of the key things is do not drive it on carpet. So unless you have hardwood floors or something maybe very, very tight carpeting, it doesn't really work well on carpeting, and I'll show you. So the main thing to look at on the carpeting is the feet, especially with these little points here on the AT-AT Walker and how they hang up in carpeting. Now I've got kind of a nappy carpeting that it can hang up in. Maybe if yours is really tight, it'll work all right. But check this out. Down. Oh! Taken down. Alright. So what are my opinions about the AT-AT Walker from ThinkWay Toys, exclusively sold at Toys R Us? Is it for most people? No. At $130, it sets you back quite a bit. The plastic finish on this is very toy grade. The whole thing is super toy grade. Cannot handle carpeting, so for some of you that might make it a no-go right off the start. It does really well on hard surfaces like wood floors or a table like this, for instance, but I really want to get it out in the grass and see what it does, because I want to use it in a video with the Millennium Falcon Quadcopter. Even if I can get a few stepping motions and some of the gunfire, the cannons and things like that, go into After Effects, add some lasers, I feel like I can make a pretty cool cinematic little movie with these little RC vehicles that I think would be really fun. But back to whether or not it's for you. As you can see, I've got these Lego Stormtroopers here. What I like about this is the scale of it for my kids using it with their Legos. That's super cool. It's the right size. And to get a Lego AT-AT Walker is about 120 bucks. This is 10 bucks more. A lot more functionality. Sure, you can't open it up and put your guys in it and stuff like that, but moving it around and walking it with them in it isn't going to really work very well for you anyway. So this might be an option for kids, 6, 7, 8, maybe up to 10. I doubt it. Anywhere from 10 to 12, I think they would kind of feel this is pretty cheesy and toy-like. So not going to be up their alley. But for some of you, this might be something you'd like. My kids, like I said, are going to love it. If this isn't for you, check out my videos about the Millennium Falcon Quadcopter. That thing is awesome. I've got a SEMA X5C, a DJI Phantom 2 Vision Plus, but I love flying the Millennium Falcon. It's small, it flies indoors, very durable. You can bounce it off the walls in the house. It's going to come out pretty much like it came out of the box, brand new looking. You can fly outdoors if there's not great wind, but if you want to fly outdoors, check out the X-Wing Starfighter. Got a video about that too. A little bit harder learning curve on that one, but I've been doing it more, and I can get it in the air for quite some time now. But if you like these videos, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave us a comment. Let us know why you'd get this, or maybe you wouldn't want it. Let us know either way what your thoughts are about this toy. Like I said, I think it's pretty cool. Oh, we've already lost one of our Stormtroopers here. Let's set him back up, because we're going to leave you guys with a little bit of AT-AT Walker carnage.